blade to sharpen with precision. Flashing your favorite point of view. Just like you always do. Just like you always do. Already pulling me in. Already.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCarthy going to put it up right away. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Throwing is McCarthy. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rhodes. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Tucker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really have something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
People see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get it a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Raiders 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Now McCarthy. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's McCarthy. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 33 yards. And the Raiders are once again back in front. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You look at this Raiders defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds down on the 35-yard line.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. To the air with McCarthy. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
McCarthy going to throw again. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.J. McCarthy, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16, Chargers 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chargers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out and lost discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. That one complete to McCarthy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll roll him out right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 2. as he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will not go down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.J. Dobbins, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this is now a 1-point game.
Chargers 21.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. McCarthy will try and set up the screen to Genty. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He'll get this out to Genty. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
4 yards.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football?
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. That'll make this a 6-point game.
Raiders 22.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second down and inches. Got his man. It's Thornton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Thornton, the motion man right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston with a second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt home. Offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Sly on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Now it's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Herbert now. And this one finds McConkey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 63 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Slant around. He finds Thornton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on. He's got him in, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Herbert. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
6-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Herbert throwing again. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Spins past it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 74 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And then cuts this lead down to 13.
Raiders 39.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. this return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ready. Herbert off of play action. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 35 yards.
And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Throw left side complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy and just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That one complete to McConkey.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Powering his way forward. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
J.J. Dobbins
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
66. Raiders 46.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
On the draw, here's Genty.
Shedding the tackle and gives him some room.
Inside the 10.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Genty,
64 yards.
and the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Raiders 53.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 15.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Joey Sly lining up for the
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10.
Again, Herbert.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now an audible here into something else. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Run! Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
Herbert going to change the play here.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Try to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Here's McCarthy. He'll get this out to Genty. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, now McCarthy. And got his man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, McCarthy. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now McCarthy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to hit the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as they will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt that. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Deion Henry. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. offense set to get this drive started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
To the air with McCarthy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
From the gun on third down. McCarthy. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Dante Thornton, 70 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Joey
Slide for the PAT.
Will be cut down to 14.
Makes us score. Chargers 81. Raiders 67.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Get your money up. Put money down on all of us. All my people down.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Set. No.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up second and 1.
Another run here with Dobbins.
The 20.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 9. It's a gain of 35.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. We're running the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Lion.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.